So this then would be where they would pull up and have water.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This would be
Water
the
filling station.
big old water tower. Yeah, still got the pipe going all the way up.
And a huge pack rat's nest. So where would the actual water be? In a holding tank?
Up top the platform, there would be a tank up there.
Okay.
And then obviously you can see where the train tracks are.
So they're pretty massive things. And then they'd have one of those things like this, don't they? Where they put the water in the engine.
Well, you can see here how the pipe comes out, and it would be like a
tube.
A little tube come out, I believe. But yeah, you start to think, I mean, the size of it, obviously the amount of water they would have in here. Kind of like a head frame, they build up very sturdily.
It just reminds me of those, you remember those old black and white movies with like Charlie Chaplin, and they're running along, or the old cowboys, and they jump on one of those things and it starts swinging.
They swing around and then jump back on the backside of. Very cool.
Bird's nest.
Yeah.
Would you look at the size of that rat's nest? That's huge considering it's outside. Look what I found. Geological marker survey, 1975. So I wonder why this train cart isn't actually on the track.
Number 116. 1167.
Yeah, 1167.
So is that November of 1967?
No, I don't think so. So these carts were used to carry copper ore from the town of Ruth to the Cobra, don't know how to pronounce it, interchange back in the day.
Okay.
So this would be filled with copper ore. So I wonder what this is.
I say it's all over, been spilled all over here. It can't
be copper, it can't be ore though.
No, I would imagine if this is copper ore, they would have been using it, yeah.
Huh.
And it looks like there are several more in the distance.
Yep. And it's funny because whenever I see deserted railway lines like this, again, reminds me of those black and white movies where you've got the maiden and she's like, and there's a train coming.
And the horse rider's got to beat the train to go untie her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still read some of the writing on there. Minneapolis and St. Louis.
Yep. Now, is it St. Louis or St. Louis?
It depends on where you're from. Because I think a lot of people say St. Louis, but...
Yes, see, now from England, I was always thought it was St. Louis, but,
yeah.
You know, I say Nevada. Always getting told off for that.
Right.
Let's check these out then. Wonder if there's anything inside. Oh wow, Reliance.
These are remarkably intact.
I know, they're in fantastic condition.
Oh, shall we climb up and see if there's anything left in?
Shall I go first, just in case I need a bunk up?
Yeah, so you can go that side, and we'll go this side. Whoa!
Oh, it's still filled with ore.
At least gravel.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
They all are.
Yep. Ow, have to be careful coming down.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
Are you expecting it to be empty?
Yeah, or maybe some dirt or rubbish. Yeah, the other thing is really cool is like all of this stuff that's still, so like I said, the whole system looks to be still very much intact. Like this, I wonder if this, oh, it does open. Okay, now, being a little bit mechanically inclined, I don't know a whole lot about trains. I think this is like a journal box or something like that. But basically, you can still see there is like grease in there. So it's like a greasing system for components. The same like what you would do in your vehicle, you know, your suspension, that kind of thing.
You'd fill this up, yeah, you'd fill this up with oil.
Yeah.
And you'd actually put, I think they used to put rags on the bottom to, you know, to keep the surface lubricated.
Right, because it's like a bearing cap. You can see it, like, basically it's the cap for like bearings and things like that, which you want to grease and keep going.
Now, I have virtually zero knowledge on trains, but I do think that they used to use this type of bearing cap from the 1880s, late 1800s, right through to the 1960s.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like the old adage, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. But like I said, I'm still just absolutely, let's see if I can close this again. Yeah, it's rough. Just in awe of how much this is still
But look
complete.
look at the size of the springs.
I know. There's 4 of them in here, and it's 1 on each set of wheels.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is remarkable.
And you think how old these trains are.
Yeah.
Or even when the locomotives first came out, the old steam trains, all of that was done by hand. Really. I mean, it's not like today where everything is mechanically made. Oh, somebody's put a log on top of that wheel. Huh, interesting. Oh, and you can see that, the cogs and everything, my goodness. It's so cool.
We're just having a look around at all this. This is, oh, I've got a date on this thing here. This is 1966 for this over here. That gear in there and then the chain going through. That is just so amazing. I love this stuff. I found a date back over there. It was 1966.
I've got a date here. 1955.
Oh, wow.
That looks like a map, look. It's got something levers.
That's a truck levers, equalizer,
levers, and
more truck.
wow.
So trucks like the wheels. That is pretty neat.
And I'm just wondering whether or not those were 2 different dates, whether or not there's a different date on this one. 1966, Universal 7400, 179 AAR, 1966. And that map of the levers kind of looks thicker, as in, you know, it's better.
Oh yeah, a little bit more pronounced. Well, from 55 to 66.
Oh yeah.